My goodness, we're live. Here we go.
In Snowpocolypse.
You're listening to Rockland News, available on Apple, Spotify, and online at rocklandnews.com. Thanks for joining us today. Here are your hosts, Tom Osa and Mike Kluger.
Snowpocolypse 2026. It's almost behind us. Did everybody get the bread and milk? Did everybody get the bread and milk?
Well, I made my own bread, Tommy.
Thank goodness for that, man. It's like self-sufficiency, but yeah, definitely the grocery stores were like freaking packed. Everybody was like shoveling snow yesterday. Mike, I don't know about you. I was out there for like 3 hours yesterday.
I decided not to shovel the snow, and this is why. Every time, and I watched my neighbors across the street. They spent hours clearing their sidewalks, doing their civic duty, and the plows came by, and I do not fault the Havistraw DOT because I actually see black on Railroad Avenue this morning.
Yeah.
But that snow ends up back on the sidewalk. Now, it wouldn't be so bad, except last year at the end of winter, all of us got nasty grams who lived on here saying that we had to clear our sidewalk, except the plows are putting the snow there, and it seems like a little unfair.
This sounds like a grandmother just sending a nasty note to her grandsons. A nasty
gram? Well, that's not something you get at 202 Cannabis.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be that kind of show today. Welcome to AM Rockland's Snowpocolypse episode. I'm your host, Tom Osa.
And I'm Mike Kluger. I am remoting in here because I could not leave my snowpocalyptic house.
Yes, it was covered with snow. It was like, I think it was up to your roof or maybe a little bit less than that. We don't want to like over dramatically prognosticate.
Well, this is not an exaggeration. My entire Subaru Outback is buried in snow. Oh, there's just a little bit and I got to dig around the tires. No, it is the only way to stop a Subaru is to put so much snow you can't find the car. And they did, and Mother Nature did that yesterday.
I put together a mid-journey yesterday because we wrote an article, of course, on Rockland's News. We actually had some interviews with local town supervisors, Amy Conklin-Stam from Stony Point, as well as George Holman, town of Clarkstown, and the highway department dude, Skip Fazzetti from the Rockland County Highway Department. But I posted also an image of, here's your car where you just you clean it off, and here's your car 5 minutes later with another foot of snow on it. That's the way it felt outside yesterday.
Oh, yes.
And how much snow did you shovel any snow, Mike?
I did not, and that was for that reason. It was like, you know what? I'm only going to have to do this again. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this twice. Mm-hmm. I'll do it once.
I had to figure out whether it makes more sense to shovel off the snow on the car and then wait for the snow to show up the next morning. Like, is it going to cause ice on the window? And I actually had to do a little Google searching. Is which is better? Do you take the snow off and get the new snow the next day? And at least according to the article, it basically said just leave it until tomorrow. It doesn't freaking matter.
That's my opinion of it as well. Especially if the first snow that falls is that light fluffy stuff, because if it's a crust of ice that ends up at the end of the snowstorm, you would rather that be that crust on top of that fluff as opposed to that being at the bottom on the pavement and then being covered with the fluffy stuff, because that's how you fall and crack your head.
Right, exactly. Danger, danger, Will Robinson.
Danger, danger. Wave your arms crazily.
Yeah, wave them like you just don't care.
Stick them in the air like you just don't care.
But I'll tell you who does care, Mike.
Who cares?
Our sponsors for AM Rockland, I'd like to mention them right now. We're going to start off with our favorite one that was able to pull a jingle from the early 2000s, Yabu Fence Company.
Yabu.
That's right. Since 1965, Yabu Fence has been taking care of all of your fencing needs. All of them, except for if you have the thing that goes, none of that fencing, but every other sort of fencing that you need. PVC, wood, commercial fencing, industrial level fencing. They actually did fencing for like FedEx buildings and stadiums. It's awesome. So yabufence.com. Thank you very much for being a supporter of Rockland's News. We also have Dana Pest Control located in Tompkins Cove, New York. And they are providers of pest control services across the Hudson Valley. Easy Temp for all of your commercial ice machine and refrigeration needs, easytemp.net. And our friends over at Kobe Sushi. Mike, who doesn't love Kobe Sushi?
Nobody doesn't love Kobe Sushi. They're great. They got jazz. They host parties. They're really nice folk.
And you actually were at one of the events for like, was it pickleball or something like
It
that?
was pickleball, and it was so great. Like you've mentioned before, they have 2 sushi bars. They have their liquor license. They have jazz. It's just an amazing place.
Yeah, and music on Wednesdays and Saturday nights. You definitely check them out. KobeNewCity.com. So it's like one of those things where they're not only a member, but we're also a client of them.
And hopefully we can all dig out by Wednesday to go to Kobe Sushi and check out the jazz.
Yeah, I'd like to see if there's any restaurants that get all marketing savvy about this. Is like, yeah, we can get drones like to deliver your pizza or something wild like that, but probably not. You got to get an FAA license to have a drone fly around here. But anyway, so Susan Bova from Coldwell Banker Realty, Lauren Molino Muller from Howard Hanna Rand Realty, our 2 favorite realtors of Rockland County. Yeah.
Exactly.
Who
else is on the list?
We got Whole Shot Bagels located in Haverstraw, New York for all of your
bagels. You're talking. Go right to my stomach. Those folks at Whole Shot Bagel, they are. Did you know they're award-winning?
I personally was unaware of this, but I believe that they are award-winning.
They are award-winning. They won Best New Business many years ago. Not that many years ago. But those folks, if you can come up with some sort of breakfast deliciousness, they can make it up for you. They do lunch. They got hot food. They got coffee. They got smoothies. They got all sorts of stuff there.
Yeah. Whole Shot Bagels located in Haverstraw, New York. And we usually go there before the Holidays in Haverstraw Festival that's every year. It's typically like at the beginning of the holiday season, right after Thanksgiving, but before Christmas, Hanukkah. It's a good starting point. And then you go over to Haverstraw Presbyterian Church, and the Rockland County Concert Band plays over there.
My good friend Larry Zaydan.
That's right. And he's got the Rockland County Events Facebook page, which you can check out online. And I really appreciate it because, like doing all these events and posting them, not just from his organization, from across Rockland County. Believe me, we know at Rockland's News that is a huge burden to shoulder, but you post regularly, Larry. And in addition to that, you're amazing with the orchestra. So we appreciate your efforts with the Rockland County Orchestra. 99 signs. Mike, a business without a sign
is a sign of no business.
That's right. And if you have any sort of needs for your commercial signs, digital signs, billboard signs, you could have lawn signs, any sort of signs. They actually did the billboards for the Rockland Music Festival. I was really happy with that. So you can check them out at 99signs.com. FZ Perfection Auto Body Repair in Congress, New York, Clean Space Maintenance Management Company, and our new sponsors for the year, the New York Boulders baseball.
Wow.
Yeah, they're on for the whole
baseball
year.
And events,
right? Yeah. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. We have to get the calendar for their upcoming 2026 season, and we have to post that to Rockland Events. I completely forgot about that. No pressure.
I mean,
how's your pressure level these days, Mike?
Well, if you were sitting under the snow, there's a lot of pressure. On top of the snow, I think the pressure's going up, right? Is the storm moving? Oh, wait, different kind of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, the latest.
Are you under pressure like David Bowie?
Yeah. Good one.
Are you under pressure like Billy Joel?
Under pressure. So what I'd like to do, if this is okay, on Friday, on Saturday, we had a meteorologist on Rockland News, and he posted this weather update. And I'm curious if it held up. We're going to find out exactly how much snow we got.
Sun and clouds and windy today, middle 30s. Partly cloudy, brisk, icy cold tonight, close to 10 above. Partly cloudy, windy, bone chilling cold Saturday, 15 to 20. Snow Sunday, heavy at times at the Sunday night, with accumulations ranging anywhere from 8 inches if it mixes with sleet to as much as 14 inches elsewhere. Highs 20 to 25. Snow ending Monday morning, windy 30. Partly cloudy Tuesday, breezy mid-20s.
Okay, so I'm curious. Go ahead.
I would guess that there was 14 inches.
Okay, all right. So, and survey says it was, and I'm using, quite frankly, I'm using News 12 for this. They're obviously tops in the industry, so it's not like we have like meteorologists like running around and doing scientific like forecasts. We had Pat Pagano on Saturday. He did a great job. But here is what the total was, Mike. You're right there. Congers led the region with 14.2 inches, followed closely by 13.5 inches in Thiels and 13 inches in Muncie. Stony Point got 12.7 inches, and we don't have anything for Clarkstown, but you get the idea. It was definitely above 8 inches, so we were right on that end.
And I would say in certain parts in certain regions in our little bit of Rockland here, we have all these little microclimates that you might have gotten more snow. I mean, the wind was blowing and things were getting blustery. Like I said, all of my cars are buried. They're buried in snow.
Indeed. How long do you think it's going to take for you to get out of your out of the driveway?
Well, I'm debating whether or not I have enough food to wait till spring. I would say it will probably be an all-day affair, maybe into tomorrow, digging this mess out. Because not only is it the strength and the endurance of picking up the snow, but there's no place to put it. This is the other problem that we run into. Going back to my I have no problem with the plow guys' work trying to keep the roads clean, but they're putting it on the sidewalk, which also doesn't help.
It takes a lot of effort in order to find places where you could put the snow.
Well, it takes a lot of effort to remove the snow as opposed to just push it, because we do have a place to put the snow. It's called the Hudson River.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's a little bit tough. It's like you take one shovelful and then you're running down the road to the Hudson River to try to,
Well, if the village and the town and other places in the county would remove the snow instead of just pushing it off to our sidewalks, then we would have a place to put it. And they should just like they pick up our yard clippings and our trash. Why can't they come pick up our snow?
Right. Exactly. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
We know that this happens. It is not new to Rockland to have a blizzard. It's just frustrating that when you're trying to do your civic duty, and I'm watching my neighbors do this because I have since given up on it, to go out and do the things that you're being asked to do, only to be undone by the same municipality that is asking you to do it in the first place.
Yep, exactly.
What are you going to do?
For me, I consider this kind of like a warm up to when the Stony Point Seals polar plunge happens.
And when is that?
It's on February 8th this year.
February 8th. Isn't that right around the time of the Super Bowl?
It's on the day of the Super Bowl. They do this every year for the last literally 26 years. This is their 20th.
So you go freeze your butt off and then you go watch the big game?
Exactly. Yeah. It's an experience, I have to tell you. Did you ever do it?
I have not. Jumping in ice cold water does not seem like my idea of health and welfare and a good time.
Oh, come on. Take the skirt off already. It's like freaking, and some people wear skirts. Like they just run in like, it's fun. It's fun, man. Come on. You should go this year.
Yeah, I don't know, Tommy. It sounds like one of those challenges that is not my speed. It is definitely your speed, and I do appreciate the donations and
Yeah, it's
the
for a great cause too.
the causes that are done. But that it circles back to something I've always been saying since we started this show. Citizens, there are lots of ways to give back. There are lots of ways to donate your time, your resources. And if you want to go jump in the Hudson River when it's frozen, like Tommy does,
Yeah,
I am all for that. If you would rather cook food for those who are hungry, then do that. If you have extra coats, do that. Give those to the coat drives, right? There are soup kitchens. There's tons of ways to give back.
there are absolutely. And Senator Bill Weber raised an inordinate amount. I mean, it's a record of coats for. He did a coat drive back in November, December. 2,800 coats that were donated. I'm sorry, 2,800 pounds of coats that
Well,
were donated.
2,800 pounds of warm clothes, as I understand it.
Right, blankets and everything.
Socks, gloves.
Yeah, and perfect timing because it was in the single digits over the last several days.
Yes, citizens, it is time for layers like ogres and onions.
Mm-hmm. Ogres and
It's,
onions.
they have layers.
Okay, I never heard that. Ogres and onions have layers.
Did you not watch Shrek?
I did. You know what? I'll be honest with you. The only one that I watched was the first one, so
Ah,
I'm way out of it. Way out of it. That's the only thing I could say.
well, the follow-up line, as Donkey likes to say, parfaits have layers. Everybody likes a parfait.
Uh huh.
So layers. Citizens, you should really take it easy, go slowly, do not hurt yourself when you're trying to do your snow removal. It is a lot. Nobody wants to have an overburdened hospital because people have been hurting themselves removing snow.
Right. And for those of you that get the advantage of being able to stay home and take it easy today, remember the next time that you have a snowstorm, make sure that you stop by 202 Cannabis, located in Garnerville, New York. Now, Mike, I don't know about this cannabis thing.
You never know.
I
You
know.
never know about this
Trying to
cannabis
look
thing.
at it from a scientific standpoint, but hey, it's legal.
Science.
Yeah, science has failed our world. Dun, 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 dun. System of a Down song. It's great. All right, so check it out. So 202 Cannabis. And for those of you that are a little bit worried about, should I, shouldn't I? They have what are called as bud tenders over there.
Very educational folk.
Yeah, and it's not
They're like your pot college professor.
right. And it's not like they're trying to get you to chug vodka or anything like that. Believe me, far from it. It's actually quite the opposite. Safe consumption, everything in moderation. And we've met with them, we've interviewed them. Again, I don't know about this cannabis thing, but I want to know that, if we're promoting it on the show, that it's something of quality. And it seems like, they're very safe and careful. They actually run safety programs over there, Mike.
I almost feel like when I walked in there and I talked to them, it's like the most comfortable librarian
Yes.
on a very special library.
That's exactly the same vibe that I get over there. Comfortable librarian.
It's just an amazing place.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I also love about the entire legalization process is that we are supporting Rockland County and New York State small businesses, because this is not a place where you go in there and there's stuff from all over the world. It has to be grown in New York as part of the rules. When you go in there, it's New York agriculture. So you're supporting New York ag. Go us.
Yep, exactly. I decided that I am sending the link out to pretty much everybody. And we'll have a few guests on the show in the next few minutes.
More guests? Are they going to talk about Snowpocolypse with us?
I know. It's just crazy with the Snowpocolypse. Yeah, I think I'm overusing that term at this point. I feel like we've hit a critical mass with saying it's a snow apocalypse. I mean, we did get a lot of snow. We did. But at the same time, it's like, all right, it's a snowstorm. All right. We've been
Yeah,
through,
it's not the most we've ever gotten here.
right. Like
It's just a lot.
blizzard of 96 was really the one that was like, I mean, there was a state of emergency for that one too. Were you around for the blizzard of 96?
I was.
What were your experiences during that blizzard?
I was living at my parents' house in Village on the Green, and I think I spent a lot of time inside playing video games. Probably Tecmo Super Bowl.
Yeah, yep. Tecmo Super Bowl. I
Yeah.
remember that game. It was a
One of my
sideways
favorites.
football game. Sideways football game.
Yes, sideways football.
Before Madden and all that.
Yep,
Very cool.
that's the one.
Did you enjoy any other types of games? I think that was the Nintendo, the original Nintendo, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, there was Tecmo Bowl, then there was Tecmo Super Bowl 1, 2, and 3 on
Right.
Super Nintendo. A dear friend of mine and I he was a Bills fan, I was a Giants fan, and we were always competing against each other. Every once in a while, we'd switch it all up, and we'd like
that in front of the video game.
well. For the video game, we would like kind of close our eyes and like push all the buttons, and then randomly pick a team, and then try and play it.
Right. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
With like a very powerful team against a not so powerful team.
Right. You had to like figure out how to take those teams that the game seemed lesser than, and really, work it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, many of the years that I spent, and I'm talking years. I'm fairly certain at this point in my life, and I'm 50 years old. I started playing video games when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
And it was right after the movie Tron, like the
Oh,
original.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that was one of the greatest movies in my childhood ever, and it just started me on a journey of, okay, there are virtual worlds that you can traverse. And if you think about it, it's a safe bet too. Like you enjoy, just like going into these worlds where you could be the hero and be able to replay over and over again, and you get a rush from it. So yeah, I've been playing video games pretty much all my life. I'm pretty sure by this point, the amount of time that I spent in front of the consoles, and I'm talking Nintendo, Sega Genesis, of course, you got your PlayStation, plus computer games and everything in between. At least a few years of my life.
I can see that. And I do feel like we as humans are moving to this place where we have to make a conscious effort to not sit in front of your screen all day.
Right.
You've even gotten to this place where you will be holding your screen while you're looking at the screen while there's another screen, and there's just too many screens and not enough outside.
Yeah.
Not that I would send anyone outside today during snowpocalypse. But
Snowpocolypse.
Snowpocalypse. What kind of lips? A snowpocalypse. I think I broke the Tommy.
We are destroying. It's great. It's like we're destroying that term over the last few days. So we're definitely going to call like the next snowstorm can't be called Snowpocolypse. It would be too passe. We have to come up with some other like Snowmageddon or.
Well, we've had Snowmageddon.
Snowmageddon. What are other disasters? I don't know. There's a few disasters out there with some local publications that are fighting against the government right now. I don't know if I should get into it. It's like
this is not a political show. This is a Rockland show. The only time politics we talk about are Ed Day and the town supervisors. How is my dear old classmate Amy Conklin in Stony Point?
She's chill. She's chill. Actually, she just did her first town board meeting 2 weeks into January. She was on the show yesterday. One of the big initiatives that she's aiming for is the roads in Stony Point. They're going to be investing in building up the road infrastructure on Route 9W and some of the other main highways in Rockland County. I mean, in Stony Point. So it's going to be a big year, and obviously some more construction. One of the things she came up with which is they're talking about, they haven't confirmed it yet, is the possibility of extending the lights that are on the bridge. The very historical lights, it's got like a really good classic feel. Maybe extending that further into Stony Point, like headed toward Pizzarina and Deli Central and Stony Point Pancake Factory, which is one of our sponsors on Rockland News.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, she's
Another place to get a delicious breakfast and lunch.
You went to school with her, right? Back in the day?
I did. We sang in chorus together under Mike Roth and Valerie Shanahan. Mike Roth is, I believe he's still principal over there at Fieldstone Middle School. Or I'm not sure how the North Rockland school system has structured their school buildings. It's been so long since I've been there, and I hear that gets a little weird. We need to have someone from North Rockland come on and tell us what. Because when I went to school, it was elementary school, middle school, high school, right? Mm-hmm. I believe there is another level in between there somewhere.
There is. There's
I don't quite get it.
Mm-hmm.
So, listeners, if any of you are from the North Rockland School District, as in like a teacher or a teacher's aide, principal, something like that, that can come on and explain to us this fourth level of education that is still within our regular public education, we would like to know. We would like to tell the other listeners. We would like to tell the other citizens.
Exactly. I should note the many school and establishment closings in Rockland County.
It's all closed.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I mean, little responsibility on my end here. We definitely have to announce them, because we do take this seriously. As much as we're joking around here, we do want everybody to be safe, enjoy their time off if they're home from school or from work. And I mean, quite frankly, Mike, we all do our work from home anyway because of thank you, internet, but it's all good. So these are some of the closings. I'm just going to list them in alphabetical order. Bosse's Rockland in West Nyack is closed. Bosse's Nyack Adult Education is closed. Clarkstown Central School District in Noon City is closed. East Ramapo Central School District in Spring Valley is closed. Florida School District in Florida, New York. How did that get on there? It's not on Rockland. Anyway, they're closed too. Foster Grandparents Program of Rockland County in Nyack is closed. ICRA Darul Ihsan Academy in Suffern is their transition to remote learning. So they're not closed, but they're doing their thing from home, so remote learning. Meals on Wheels of Greater Newburgh and Meals on Wheels of Rockland County isn't on here. I will find out. I'm going to step away and find out about that. But Meals on Wheels of Greater Newburgh is closed. Middletown Christian School SDA Middletown is closed. Newburgh City School District is closed. North Rockland Central School District in Garnerville is closed. The Nyack School District is closed. Pearl River School District is closed. Premier Dialysis Center in Harriman is closed. Rockland Community College in Suffern is closed. South Orangetown Central School District in Blauvelt is closed. Suffern Central School District in Hillburn is closed. Venture Together in Nanuet is closed. Wappingers Central School District in Hopewell Junction is closed. And the West Street Child Care Learning Center in Spring Valley is closed. One note on this, and we will confirm, but the Nanuet Central School District, we noted this morning, had not confirmed that it was closed at the time of us jumping on the show. And families are advised to check directly with the district on the Contact Us page if they haven't loaded it up. But you can go there to nanuetsd.org, click on Parents and Community, and then click on Contact Us. The phone number is 845-627-9880. If you need to fax them, the fax machine is 845-624-5338. Mike, should I send them an official fax and ask them?
It's just the facts. Just the facts, man.
That's basically what we're going for. I mean, quite frankly, our motto this year, ladies and gentlemen, is no paywall, no paper, just the facts.
Yeah, but the facts comes out on paper.
Right. So I'm feeling like we should send Rockland's News out by fax machine to some people.
I mean, if we're looking for that older demographic who really loves the smell of facts in the morning.
I'm tapping out.
Tommy.
I'm tapping out.
So, Tom, is there any place that's actually open?
Yes.
Tell us who's open.
Rockland's News. No, actually, I really have no idea. And that's a good question. And I'm going to put something out there on Facebook. All right. Because it's not illegal to drive today. Just to be very clear about this, it's not illegal to drive. Okay. However, and even Rockland County government is saying this, be careful, avoid the roads if you have to be very clear. But that's also to help the supply chain get things to people. For instance, Meals on Wheels Rockland delivers up to 5,000 meals per week to seniors that are at home, I'm sure, today. So, I have to find out if Meals on Wheels is open. I'm going to put a message out there on Facebook's Rockland News page because I can do that. Thank you, news team, for putting that together. So we're going to switch into that, and we're going to put a message out there. Please note your business below if you are open today. And that will help Mike, the citizen, to be able to acquire the goods and services that they require during this day of Snowpocolypse. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm sorry. I just spaced out looking at the snow and looking out my window, watching the people shovel. Tom, the snow is mesmerizing. It's just mesmerizing. I don't know how anyone's going to get anything done. If you got a window, the snow is just going to hypnotize you. And I don't know. It's Snowpocolypse, everybody. It just got me. So, Tom, what were you saying again? I'm sorry.
I am just adding a post on Rockland News' Facebook page, and then we're going to share it out to about 75,000 people. I got to tell you, and don't get me wrong. I put this in perspective. I know it's Facebook. Is everybody going to see it? No. And it's all good. But being able to put a post out there and then just push a button and have it go out to 75,000 people across Rockland County.
That's kind of amazing.
It's a little bit humbling. I got to tell you, it's a little bit humbling, and I take it seriously. But I think this is a good post. It says, "Please note your business below if you are open today for delivery, snow shoveling services." What else?
Restaurants. We want to know what you want to know if you can get yourself some coffee. You want to know if you can get yourself a nice bagel, like at Whole Shot Bagels. You want to know if you can get your driveway plowed. You want to know if the supermarkets are open.
Right.
Where else do you got to go today? Gas stations.
Right.
Some people might need more gas for their snowplows, for their snow blowers.
Exactly. Luckily, this is not a tornado. I'm not trying to be unsafe here. It's not something that we can't traverse. I was talking with, Supervisor Teresa Kenny, town of Orange.
Okay.
And, we were just kind of reminiscing. This is going back 20, 25 years, but it was and it wasn't the blizzard of 96. It was probably just a regular snowstorm in 92, 93, 94. And a bunch of us met up in a local abandoned parking lot with our Trans Ams and Camaros and, Mustangs.
I did not have one of those.
Donuts in the snow. It was great, man. It was fun. Had a lot of fun. How about you?
I was living down south for a while, and it snowed. I want to say it was 15 inches, and it was the first time in 10 years that the place had seen any snow. And they had to close the town for 10 days. 10, because they did not know how to remove the snow.
Wow.
Yeah, it was incredible. Now me, I'm from here, so I knew exactly what I was supposed to do. You go out and buy chips and beer, and you laugh at all the Southerners.
What's wrong with Southerners?
Well, they certainly don't know how to deal with snow.
Uh-huh.
And that's the funny part. Watching perfectly healthy individuals in an environment that is foreign to them is kind of comical.
Really is. I agree.
So
I totally agree.
you totally agree.
I totally.
Totally totes. Now, upstate, they laugh at us. And when I say upstate, I mean really upstate.
Yeah, what is upstate? It's like
So
upstate.
it is weird because some folk in the great state of New York would call us upstate, and I laugh at them.
Yeah.
I spent some time up in the north country of this state, which is above the Adirondacks. And let me tell you, we think it's cold here. When I went to college, it averaged -20 between between December and March. It was so cold that they would have earring warnings in the student union because your ears would get frostbite. You could literally take a spray bottle and make snow.
Yeah, exactly.
That is some harsh winter, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that it is not cold outside and it is not snowy, because it is. And we should all take extra caution when we go out there, especially those of us over 50, Tom.
That's unbelievable. Hey, speaking of Tom Brady just wrote in, and not the Tom Brady, just to be clear. Tom Brady is a local sports performance coach. He's in Rockland County. He has a sports performance coaching company. And I invited him on the show because he's actually going to be part of our new sports roundup on Wednesdays at 9:30 in the morning on AM Rockland. And I messaged him, was like, hey, man, hop on if you want. And he said, thank you, but I'm digging out. Actually, he's got a family member that's going to work today. So I'm actually curious to find out what places are open now. It's unbelievable.
And who's going to work? Who had to leave their snowy abodes and had to traverse the snowy roads?
Mm-hmm.
Let us know. Let us know, listeners.
Yeah.
Let us know how you feel.
We have a few events to announce. First of all, on Thursday at 7 o'clock, there's going to be a women's self-defense course in Nyack on January 29th. This is actually put on by my colleague, Tina Dawn, and she has the company Life Force Self-Defense. She's running a 1-hour beginner-friendly class to empower women with real-world confidence and practical skills for everyday life. You can come solo. Yeah, she's really cool. She's actually got some videos that are on right now on Facebook where she's demonstrating, just kind of like fighting off two attackers. Dude,
Okay.
she did a break dance, like getting these guys away. Like literally, like she got down on the mat and she was like spin kicking everybody around her. Like if anybody got to, and they were holding like, knives and stuff like that just to really make it real. Like if anybody got too close to her, she would have taken out a knee.
That's crazy.
Yeah, seriously. So she definitely knows what she's doing. Her name is Tina Dawn, lifeforselfdefense.com. You can come solo to the class or you can bring someone that you love. For women and teens of all fitness levels, ages 12 and above. So again, it's a free 1-hour beginner-friendly class that's in Nyack on January 29th. And there's a place for, you go on Facebook and ask about it. There's a place where you can get free tickets and so on and so forth. It's at the Helen Hayes Youth Theater. And again, lifeforceselfdefense.com. We also have the Stony Point Seals Polar Plunge, which is coming around the mountain when it happens on February 8th.
And you get to meet Tommy.
Yeah, God help you all. You get to I'm still trying to decide on my outfit, but I got a feeling that the banana costume is coming back this year. I'm gonna run.
Wait, are you going to wear a banana hammock in your banana costume?
It's a possibility, to tell you the truth. To be perfectly
honest
with you, it might actually happen. So there is that.
Freaking, she was in the river.
It's amazing, man. So what else is going on?
What else is going on? I don't know what else is going on. To be honest with you, I keep getting hypnotized by the snow. So all I know is that most things are closed, and it's a good day to bake bread and eat soup.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm
So let's
hoping.
talk about eating soup. So let me tell you, there is this sentiment that cooking is too hard.
Mm.
That is it's culture bound, and I think that should be debunked, because if you have a pot and a handful of vegetables, you can make soup.
What kind of soup do you make?
Usually I go in my refrigerator, I say, what vegetables do I have here, and I make a soup out of it. But you can use anything from potatoes, carrots, onions, celery, and if you got one of those rotisserie chickens from ShopRite, Rocklanders, you could take the rest of that and you put it in a pot full of water and you cook it all down, and that liquid that's left is chicken broth. You just pull the bones out, and then you have a healthy chicken infused soup.
That sounds like the perfect thing for the snowpocalypse of 2026. Healthy,
This is what I'm talking about.
right?
So if you can't get delivery because you yourself have not shoveled away to the door, pull yourself out a pot, fill it up with some water, heat it up, throw some vegetables in there, and eat yourself a nice vegetable soup.
Exactly. Most definitely. George Holman, he's town of Clarkstown supervisor George Holman. He says he can do an update sometime after 10. We're actually going to end like around 9:45 today because I got this huge meeting coming up. It's unbelievable.
How huge? How big?
It's one
Is
of
it bigger than Snowpocolypse?
it's one of those all hands on deck meetings where it's just like, all right, let's get the entire team together. Let's
Are
plan.
they all getting shovels?
Pardon?
Are they all getting shovels to dig out of Snowpocolypse?
You know what? With them, it's basically we still have the shovels. Like we're the ones that are really like, breaking our backs to shovel the snow, metaphorically speaking. But let's just say that I have to start passing out at least small little tiny shovels for them to shoulder some of the burden.
Some spades, if you will.
A little bit, and
Trowel, perhaps.
let me put it this way. So, say for instance, just as a business person, Mike, you're a business guy, you're planning on one day opening up a homestead, which I'm really looking forward to. And you're going to make me some soup.
It is a dream of mine. It's true.
You're going to make me some soup when it happens.
I mean, I can do that here in my kitchen right now.
Right. But, it's kind of like a commemorative thing. It's like we're going to celebrate and you'll make me some soup, please.
Not only will there be soup, but there will be bread made with my own hands.
You're such a nice guy.
Well, I mean, if you're going to do it, you got to do it.
Yeah, you got to do it with like flavor and passion, and you put everything into it. I think we agree on that.
Well, and when you cook, you got to cook with heart.
Yes.
There are some things you got to measure, and there's some things you just got to pour it in your hand and do it with love.
Right. Absolutely. Most definitely.
Like the amount of garlic that goes in a dish should never be measured. It should be done with your heart.
Got it. Hey, you know what? I forgot to mention, if you need snow shoveling services, we had somebody that called in yesterday, and I should note this. This is a sponsored message. We got to be careful about that. We want to make sure that you know that this is a sponsored message. But we have Kevin from Prestige Snow Blowing Services. He said, if you need snow blowing happening over at your house, call 862-224-4693.
And will that be on our website?
No, it will not, because I got this meeting coming up and I can't get that over to the news team. But he did ask for, and he's a really cool. I actually know this guy, and he's done transportation services for us and many different things. He's a really good dude. But his phone number is 862-224-4693, and he has snow shovel and snow blower will travel.
So, folks, if you are feeling a little intimidated with Snowpocolypse, as I am, perhaps you will call our new friend to help you out.
Exactly. Most definitely. Vivian London on London Tax Services. Let me give you that information here. She is running a webinar on being able to do the best that you possibly can with your taxes this season. LondonTaxServices.com. And she is running this webinar. You can go to bfcteam.com. It's going to be free on Thursday, January 29th at 7 o'clock. And again, a free webinar. She's a certified CPA for many years, London Tax Services, and she's also bringing along a few colleagues, such as Hopeton Scott from Hopeton Tax Services, as well as Julia Chitillo from M&T Banking. So they're going to have a free webinar on how you can better protect yourself and save more money during this tax season with sound financial practices. And it's London Tax Services.
We're not going to London. London's coming here.
She be coming around to London when she comes. She be coming around to London when she comes. She'll be coming round to London. She'll be coming round to London. She'll be coming.
Folks, I think we broke a Tommy. He's lost.
Oh, baby, let's go. I'm on my third cup of coffee. Woohoo! Let's go.
I haven't even had coffee today. This is what happens when I can't go to the studio. There's not even coffee in the mic.
That's why we're off. That's why we're off.
Citizens and listeners, I am apologetic if I seem a little off. The snow has got me in snow hypnotism or some snow mental craziness or something. I'm snow crazy. That's what it is.
Well, the other part of it, and let's face it, all right, now you're doing this from your home because you couldn't make it over to the studio. I couldn't make it to the studio either. Now, when we get together and we're in person and we're talking,
it's like the Wonder Twins activating.
Yeah, it's like we could kind of play off each other's like body language and nuances. We're really getting it down to a science. It's like Seinfeld season 2.
I wouldn't say we're scientists. I would say we're more alchemists.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't good at chemistry back in high school, so alchemy is all you, my brother.
I mean, I had Mr. Pasquarella, and he was a really cool fella. So let me tell you.
Yeah. Talk.
I'm just sitting here looking at the chemistry of snow. Now, I heard tell of some crazy aluminum tin hat things. Are you into conspiracy theories at all, Tom?
I like to watch them from a distance and just imagine the ones that put out the more, let's just say, heavily controversial and slightly insane ones. I kind of wonder how many crayons they ate in their youth.
Well, there are some who say that this storm was done intentionally.
Oh, forgot. Are you kidding me?
I look it up. There are some folks in this world, even in Rockland, who think that we can control the weather. They put things in our precipitation.
I
am only reporting the news that I know, Tom.
I'm sorry. I just can't. I just can't. No, look, let me put it this way, all right? Are we living in an amazingly awesome time where, potentially sometime during our life, we might see a human or two on Mars? Yeah, absolutely.
Only in the movies.
Right. Okay. But flipping it back to micro, here's my thing. Okay. What would be the point of that? You're dumping snow on the entirety of Rockland County, from like a global perspective. It's like, they have these drones that go around and drop snow on your, that's I ate too many crayons.
What if there were good crayons?
No, yeah, like I can't.
They're non-toxic. I hear the Marines like them. No offense, Marines.
Yeah. And here's another conspiracy theory. All right. I'm going to try and keep it, just general, but kind of local. All right. Like, there was someone yesterday that, like, she doesn't like something that Rockland County is like putting out there about her, but she stepped in it. She stepped in it herself. Like, literally, I'm just going to say this. Okay.
Was it literally or figuratively?
No, literally. Literally. Okay. She puts out, a post. It's like, oh, this terrible bus safety program that's like, well, the whole idea is to protect kids by keeping people from not driving past the school bus when kids could potentially be coming out the doors and they could get hurt by said vehicles that are passing aforementioned bus. Now, and they're going back and forth, like, the person and the county and everything like that. And the county's basically like, okay, you want to prove it? You have the video of the incident. Put it out there. Okay. And I actually put out a post, and I'm going to keep it kind of general. If anybody wants to check it out on my Facebook page, it's about, like, when we make mistakes, and for goodness sakes, obviously I make 8,000 effing mistakes, even on this show right now. But I'm passionate. I'm passionate, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right. But when you have somebody that doubles down and says, oh, well, this is like a global thing that's happening, and the county should be focusing on Minnesota. I'm like, no.
The county should be focusing on the county. That's why we are here on AM Rockland.
Focus the actions of a specific incident on something that happened hundreds and hundreds of miles away that has nothing to do with Rockland County. You can't force the government to and that's one of those things where, I'm sorry, I'm going off, but, like, again, conspiracy theories. It's not a conspiracy. It's trying to administratively handle the things so that people are kept safe. Like, for instance, when we were on the air yesterday and we had the town supervisors talk about all the efforts that are happening with the highway department. Do you know that they prep for days and days? They lay down the salt. They lay down the brine. There's planning meetings. We had Charles Skip.
Whenever they say that they're brining the roads, I'm like, is it Thanksgiving time again? Is it time for the turkey? I'm like, do we get to eat the roads? No, that would be terrible.
Eat the roads. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, no, it's just like, and that's where, and I'm dialing it back. Go to my center.
Supposed to be entertaining and newsworthy.
Yeah, and newsworthy. But I guess my point is, because this is how we got into it. We got off the topic. But the point is to your point, Mike, that ultimately, the conspiracy theories, like, some people eat crayons. They just
Why is it always about the crayons? So you have a thing about crayons?
Yeah. I'll send you a video of it. There's like somebody like is on like a news channel that says, like, hey, do you think that you've eaten too many crayons in your youth? Well, call this number and we can help you.
So it's like one of those lawyer things?
Kind of, yeah. Are you suffering from crayon eating?
So what happens if you made a mess with your crayons? Do we have a sponsor for someone who would clean up your mess?
As a matter of fact, we do. Clean Space Maintenance and Management Company. You can go to cleanspace.mmc.us, and they will handle all of your remediation needs at your home. So, for instance, Mike, last year, I had a whole bunch of stuff in my basement that I just had to get rid of. I was making room for Rockland Music Fest. There's a lot of equipment that we had to buy, have ready for the day of. So I emptied out my garage, and Clean Space showed up with a trailer, a huge trailer, like one of those things where you could drop like tons of stuff in there. We dropped it off on a Friday. They picked it up on a Monday. It was very affordable. I would think it was less than $200, quite frankly. And
you can load it up with anything.
Load it up with anything, well, except for your relative. You can't do that. That's not fair.
Can you load it up with all this snow?
You can. That would have been a good idea. That would have been a really good idea today. Although probably the trucking costs would have been more than $200.
Probably.
Yeah, but you can
And
fill it up with like a lot of stuff. And yeah, cleanspacemmc.us.
so,
Tony
folks,
is your man over there.
so if you are cleaning out your attics or basements, if you have an estate sale and you're trying to clean out your old relative's house, call them up. Let them help you out.
Exactly. Hey, Mike, I'm
And
curious.
again, what's their phone number, Tom?
Let me just go over there because I didn't have that in front of me and you broke it, Tommy.
It happens.
The phone number is 845-664-4565, or you can visit them on the web at cleanspacemmc.us.
So, folks, when it comes to that spring cleaning, and you should be planning for your spring cleaning now that we are in Snowpocolypse.
Snowpocolypse, ladies and gentlemen.
When the snow ebbs and melts away, have them bring their container over here and fill it with all of the stuff you don't want in your house.
Exactly. It's unbelievable. Hey, Mike, this morning I was trying to get myself kind of jazzed up for the show, and I came across one of the videos that was at Rockland Music Fest. And I think I could do this without hitting any copyright infringements. I'm pretty sure. But, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that is a big initiative that we're aiming toward in 2026 on these Rockland News shows is to make them a little bit more, if you will, interesting. We've been posting for about 4 years about various things that are happening in the county. But we have other components of our company as well. For instance, Rockland Web Design that can help you with all of your digital advertising needs. You can visit us at rocklandweb.com. We can get you on streaming TV, by the way, on Netflix. Seriously, we got a great team over there. But one of the other endeavors that we've aimed toward is Rockland Music Fest, where we have a charitable recipient every single year for the last 11 years. And we held this last one over at Clover Stadium, and we're aiming to do another one. One of the bands that was on was called, Mike, the Slippery Chickens. And
and they would be slipping today, those chickens.
Exactly. So, Mike, if it's all right, and we got to close the show out, but I'm going to end with the Slippery Chickens. And just for those of you that enjoy this, if you go to rocklandmusicfest.com, you can get all the other videos that we've posted from the 10 hours of performances from amazing bands. I'm talking about rock, hip hop, classic, tribute. We even had an opera singer there.
Many of them from Rockland County.
Yes, sir. So we're going to end with this. And Mike, is there anything else that you wanted to announce on the show?
Not so much announce, but remind everyone to stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, lift with your knees, not with your back, and dress in layers.
Yeah. Remember the golden rule. L's showboat. I can't do it.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That's what I was trying to do, but it just didn't work.
Right.
Well, that's why we have you on the show, Mike, is so that when a Tommy breaks, you can fix it.
Is that like when the levee breaks by Led Zeppelin?
Don't get me started. They actually did that song at Rockland Music Fest, the band Magical Mystery Doors. And again, it's all available on Rockland Music Fest. Magical Mystery Doors performed, and they were amazing. All right. So, Mike, thanks for being on the show today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Everyone should, again, stay safe. So, Tommy, are you going to outro us with some slippery chicken?
Yes, sir. All right, and here we go. First, it's announced by my colleague Aiden Hand from Key Bank, and here we go with the Slippery Chickens.
Looking for a raw and rowdy night of dance, including edgy fun? Well, you come to the right place, my friends. Without further ado, I give to you the Slippery Chickens, everybody! There was a bird lost his love. He said what he should have done. So I left him in the puddle of mud. Cause I'm a mighty man. Oh, my mighty man. A bad man. A bad man. Pretty little thing. Wanted to work off some lust. Want to have a little tumble and toss. So I left her in the puddle of us. Cause I'm a mighty man. Oh, my mighty man. A bad man. A bad man.
All right. Well, we hope you check out more of those videos. That's just one of many. And for that one, just so you know, I loaded it on my iPad, so I'm not sure if you can actually hear it or not, but that was the Slippery Chickens at Rockland's Music Fest. And there's a whole more bunch of high resolution and good sound quality videos over at rocklandmusicfest.com. And for those of you that are listening this morning, thank you very much for joining us on AM Rockland. I'm your host, Tom Osta.
And I'm Mike Kluger.
And thanks for joining us today.
Stay safe, everybody.
Yeah, totally. And thank you once again to our sponsor, Diablo Fence Company, Dana Pest Control, Easy Temp in Hackensack, New Jersey, Kobe Sushi, Jazz Music Lounge, music on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, Susan Bova, Coldwell Banker Realty, Lauren Molino Muller, Howard Hanna Rand Realty, Whole Shop Bagels in Haverstraw, New York, 99 Signs, Mike, a business without a sign
is a sign of no business.
Get all your sorts of signs, lawn signs, digital signs, billboard signs at 99signs.com. Plus, we have FC Perfection Auto Body Repair in Congers, New York, Clean Space Maintenance Management Company, the New York Bulgers baseball team, our new sponsors for 2026. Thanks for joining us for Snowpocolypse 2026. Stay safe out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Have a good day.